Well, Vernon Philander took a career best 6 for 42 as South Africa beat India by 72 runs to take a 1-0 lead in the 3-match test series. Our sport commentator Thando Qamane is at the Newlands Cricket Ground and he joins us now on the line. A very good afternoon to you, Thando. Quite an exciting first test. This is lots of ups and downs, lots of times where we weren't sure which way it was going to go. Geez, what a way to win for South Africa.
What a way, and firstly, a good afternoon to you too, Pearl, in the studio, and to all the SABC News Channel viewers at home. Superb victory by South Africa here. Vernon Philander, if you remember, we've lost Dale Steyn in this test in these first innings, and also, if you remember, we've lost a full day of the day's play yesterday due to the much-needed rain here in Cape Town. But nonetheless, it could have gone either way. Certainly at all stages during this test match, we felt that it could have gone India's way. They thought when they dismissed South Africa for 130 this morning that we definitely were in the pound seat, and then South Africa came out and also utilized the very same conditions, good conditions that it was for bowling in this pitch. And credit must also be given to the groundsman here at the PPC Newlands, Vernon Philander. He's prepared a superb pitch of which we finished the test in 3 days. But nonetheless, the credit must also go to South Africa. The bowlers, they have shared the load amongst themselves. Vernon Philander, Kagiso Rabada, and also Mone Moko, helped along there by Keshav Maharaj, but certainly Faf du Plessis and the captaincy. We've seen them fielding superb today. They held on to all of their catches and made sure that they put the Indians under pressure and emerged victorious here. This victory, in the context of this test match, ranks right up there high in one of the best victories at home by South Africa in a test match.
Well, Thando, it certainly is celebratory time for all of us South Africans, but how does India bounce back if they can, and how does the Proteas now ensure that they hold on to this good form and good momentum that they clearly do have going, where they're showing such brilliant character, being able to bounce back even when things are looking all gloom for them?
If they really would like to still compete in this series, they need to definitely bounce back in Centurion. The test starts on Saturday the 13th, and more than anything, they are a team, the Indians, that came to South Africa saying that they are here to challenge for the series, and they are not taking any hostages and they are not taking any prisoners. That's the talk from their coach, Ravi Shastri, who has a good history and a long history with South Africa. And at this stage, it's looking as though South Africa have brought them down back to earth, and now they know that they are in South Africa. A lot of talk about the conditions that they were going to face and the fact that this ground here at the PPC Newlands was one ground that would favor the Indians as well, and unfortunately it looked as though they were shaping up to take advantage of that. But going to Centurion in the Highveld and then going to the Wanderers in Johannesburg, most definitely South Africa will feel more at home there. Conditions that they will know very well as well, with a good record in both those stadiums, and of which I do think that they will also be very, very packed. So South Africa need to continue where they've left off. Maybe it's just a matter of a selection where they will wonder, should we therefore then maybe, in the absence of Dale Steyn, who has been ruled out of this test and also the entire series effectively, and has to now recover from a heel injury that he sustained, do now South Africa bring in an extra batsman, maybe the Temba Bavuma that was dropped in the lineup heading into this test? Or do they opt for an all-rounder, maybe the Andile Petsukwayo, who was also dropped heading into this test? There's also Christopher Morris, who is here and who had fielded for Dale Steyn after Dale Steyn had been taken off and they had gone for scans, and also to just make sure that they proved the inevitable had happened and he would be ruled out. Or do South Africa replace Dale Steyn with another quick bowler, and then that would mean they have 4 bowlers in that bowling lineup? But nonetheless, 18 wickets were taken here today, and it takes a side that's going to take 20 wickets in order to win a test match. South Africa have done that with 3.5 bowlers effectively, to add also Dale Steyn there. So the question is, Can these guys be able to do that when they get to Centurion? Can these three pace bowlers, including Keshav Maharaj, or if you're going to drop a spinner, which is Keshav Maharaj, and add an all-rounder there, can then therefore continue this winning momentum? And they need to, in order to try and get back to #1 in Test cricket. India are currently #1.
Thando, we're going to have to leave it there. Unfortunately, we are out of time. But thank you so much for your great insights as always. And we are looking forward to seeing what Otis Gibson and team will be doing with our guys going forward in this series.